Okay, how is everybody? Mr. Corbin, Mr. Corbin coming to you live from space. Just kind of floating around up here, talking to some cosmonauts. You know, NASA heard about the good work we were doing here in the LOC, had to call me up out of the minors into the majors. So I'll be coming to you live from the stratosphere.
I found the first one.
Okay. Hey, if you have not already seen, I have the bell ringers posted. The directions are exactly what I want you guys to do. This is two students' work, and I want you to find their mistake. There's definitely at least one mistake in each problem, and so I want you to come up with that for our bell ringer, okay? Just an idea, a little plan here. For what we're going to be doing the next few days and between now and Christmas. We've got today and 3 more classes before Christmas. And so we've got to get moving and talking about graphing these equations because that's the next step. These are linear equations, and one of the ways that we use those in the real world is that we graph them. And so that's going to be the very next thing. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to finish up just with the multi-steps by working a couple of problems like this. We're going to practice using the breakout rooms. I know some of you have done that in Mr. Buchanan's class, and I don't know if anybody else is using it in your classes, but we're certainly going to use it in here. It's been working really well today. We're just, like I said, practicing with everybody. But eventually, this is how we'll get back to your GPS grade, is that we'll keep up with you getting in the conversation. We'll use the breakout rooms like pair and share, like table talk, you know, going back to tables, pairing up with somebody, pairing, squaring, those types of things. And I certainly want to give you credit for that, okay? There's several different things that I will talk to you about at the end of class. But the main thing is, if you missed the quiz last week, Monday or Tuesday, both days were quiz days, you need to stay at the end of class and take that quiz. If you wanted a second chance or third chance, a way to do better on the quiz, also stay at the end of class and we will make that up, okay? So I think there's several of you that need to do that, and we'll be able to try to accommodate you at the end, okay? All right, so if you're just getting on here, bell ringers, you should be able to see those. I'm going to give you about 2 more minutes and by yourselves, and then we're going to go to breakout rooms. So the 2 minutes should give me enough time to take roll and get that put in. Again, it's good to see everybody. Glad you can make it on, okay? So give me just a minute.
So are you going to like pick who we're going to be in the breakout rooms with?
Yeah, Lauren, I'm going to have to put you by yourself, though, because, you know, nobody wanted to be with you. So,
okay.
Sorry. No, yeah, I let it do it randomly.
Okay.
We'll start off like that, and it'll probably be 2 or 3 to a group.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to try to put you guys into groups now. So Sit tight. Now, what's going to happen, and I've been experimenting with this all day, you're going to lose the problems. So you're going to have to talk to each other from your own papers about the problems. I can come in individually and let you view it again, but it disappears the second I go to another class or another breakout. So let's see if I can put you in here and get your conversation going.
Well, I guess we didn't do that.
Did you guys finish up?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes,
Boy,
sir.
thank you for that. I was wondering about, did you see my message I sent you on Go Guardian? Yeah. Boy, if I could reach through this computer, I'd give you a thump on the noggin. I'm sitting there complimenting you for saying yes, ma'am, and yes, sir, and you say yeah to me. Was that your mom?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Uh-huh. You better do what that woman tells you to do.
Yeah, no. Still got my mess in the kitchen.
Yeah, that's bad. Nobody loves you like your mama.
Yeah, no.
All right, everybody else is going to be coming in here in about 7 seconds. So let's see who the last one to figure it out and get in is.
Hey, Mr. Corbin,
Yes, ma'am.
are we having like a test today or something? Because I thought
No, this is what we're doing today.
oh, okay. Because I thought that Tuesday you said we were having a test or something.
This is what we're doing. The actually these problems.
Okay.
Did everybody make it back? Lucas and there's Brennan.
I returned from the grave.
Yeah, Lucas, did you make it back?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. All right, so let's take a look at this problem. Pretty nice job on the breakouts. Again, we'll use those more and more, just kind of experiment with them, playing around with them today. Do you guys have any other teachers using it?
Mr. Buchanan.
Okay, so it's just Mr. B. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into Big G here. And so you should be able to see the problems. Can everybody see them all right?
Yeah.
Okay. So somebody tell me, what is the first pre-shift you see in number 1? Right here on line 1.
Distributive property.
Definitely distributive property. So who was that talking to me? Was that Lucas?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you for the cert. Lucas, walk me through the first step. Are they right from line 1 to line 2?
No, they're wrong.
Okay, what happened? Where'd they go wrong?
So when they're multiplying by the 5, they got the 5x right.
Right?
And then when they got to the 5 times -2, they put in x.
Okay. So when we multiply here to get this out of jail, that is a distributive property. It's going to be 5 times 1x gives me 5x. And then 5 times -2 should be just -10, right? Right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You're right. So again, the x is your problem right here. That's where they messed it up. Okay. How about number 6? Somebody different walk me through from line 1 to line 2. What's your pre-shift? Lily, what's the pre-shift in line 1 to line 2? What are you going to take care of first?
I don't know.
Then Mr. Corbin hasn't done a very good job teaching you then, has he? Take a guess. What do you think is the first thing we're going to do in this problem to solve it? Or even look at what was the first thing they did.
Distributive property?
Right. Right. Anytime you have a distributive property in one of these problems, that's typically going to be the first thing because it's just locked up. I mean, it's all hinging on this 8 being multiplied. So we can't get to the variable at all until we do that. So were they good going from line 1 to line 2 with distributive property? What do you think, JC?
What was the question again?
Did they do it right going from line 1 to line 2, the distributive property?
Yes, sir.
I think you're right. So 8 times 3 is 24. I got that right. 8 times negative 10, be careful here, gives you negative 80. Brought down the 15, brought down the 75. Okay, somebody tell me what is the next step that they go from 2 to 3? Bailey? What was their next step from 2 to 3?
I'm not sure what they did.
Well, look at line 2 right here. What would you do?
Subtract 24.
Okay, well, the 24, do we have another variable that needs to get with the 24?
No.
No. So we're going to leave the 24, but there is another pre-shift. Can somebody help Bailey out and tell me what the pre-shift is?
You have to add, well, I should say subtract
Right.
the 15 to the negative 80.
You're right. Is that Lucas?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You're exactly right. Thank you for that. Right here, Bailey, these are like terms. And anybody else that didn't catch that, once you do the distributed property, you're looking for another pre-shift. And these are already on the same side. Constants are always like terms. So negative 80 plus 15. And Lucas, I really loved it when you said that you're actually subtracting. And the reason is because they're different signs, right? Signs are different. You subtract, keep the same sign. So from line 2 to line 3, they're golden, aren't they? They're good. They've gotten rid of all of the pre-shifts. And so we're down just to see what's been done, undo what's been done, do it to both sides. So somebody take it from there. From line 3 to line 4, are they good?
Yes, sir.
Who's that, Jace?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You're right. And what they did, what we would do is we would undo this subtraction, right, by adding 65 underneath it. Well, they did the same thing, except they just put it out the side of it. They did it to this side, so that means you have to do it to this side. And these would cancel out. Okay? Does everybody see that? And again, they're not messing with the 24x because there's no other x's to put with it yet. So these 65s would cancel out. Now, what about from line 4 to line 5? Are they good from here to here?
Yes, sir.
Was that Jace?
Yeah.
Okay. Does anybody disagree with Jace? From line 4 to, is that Anthony?
It
Who was that?
was me.
Anthony?
It's because
Is this
Same.
Anthony?
yes, it is, sir.
Okay. That's what I need to know. Okay, Anthony, tell him why you disagree with it.
Because 75 plus 65 equals 140.
Right. That's actually their mistake, Jace. Anthony's right. So they did a nice job adding 65 to both sides, but don't miss an easy problem by not adding correctly. 75 plus 65 gives you 140, not 130.
Wait. So that's the correct answer?
No, 75 plus 65 gives you 140. That's their mistake. The procedure's right, adding 65, but when you add these together, you don't get 130, you get 140.
Copy. I thought it was the answer. The x equals 5/12.
No, they're messed up right here. They don't get, they're 2 steps
Okay.
away from getting it. I've got a friend that's copy all the time. You use that
All
a lot. All right, let me give you a couple more problems here. Okay, can everybody see those okay? Number 2 and number 7.
Yes, sir.
Just add these to the ones you got. Thank you for the sir, Anthony. Go ahead and get them copied down. While you guys are copying those down, Bailey, I'll need you to stay and take a quiz. Lily, I'll need you to stay and take a quiz. And then anybody else that would like to stay and retake, you're welcome to do that after those two people. Okay?
Are you going to take the highest score?
No, I'm going to let you replace it. Here's the thing that I think about, Jace. If you guys do the work yourself, and I mean you don't use PhotoMath or MathWay or get somebody else's work, if you guys actually do it yourself, then I'm going to let you guys retake stuff like that as much as you need to get it. So you've got unlimited chances with me if you're really working your own work. Also, I've already handed back to you the Google Slides assignment. That worked out pretty good. We'll definitely do that again. I've put some comments on there, and I've also returned it to you with a grade on it. And that's another one you can redo. You know, you don't have to keep the score that you've got. If you'll rework the problems and learn for sure how to do it on your own, then I'll give you unlimited chances on that as well. You know, the thing that upsets me is that I know some of you have cheated and used those MathWay and PhotoMath and those types of things. And my concern is this. Of course, it's a lack of character. It's the easy way out, but it's not getting you ready for high school algebra. One of my goals, I told you guys at the beginning of the year, I want to get you ready for high school algebra. And if you guys don't hold up your end of it, then you won't be ready. This pandemic mess is crazy, I know, but I've still got to get you guys ready. And so make sure that you're doing your own work. That's very important. I don't care if it's an iExcel, if it's a short assignment, a long assignment, whatever it is. Try to be of good character and do your own work, okay? Because those other things are just cheats, and it certainly won't get you ready for next year, okay?
Hey, Mr. Gordon.
Yes, who's speaking to me?
Lauren,
Okay, Lauren, what's up?
are we gonna have K-Prep this year?
You know, that hasn't been handed down to us yet. If I had to guess, Throg, I'd say no.
Okay.
Just because last year when we missed so much school and, you know, we
Yeah.
couldn't get ready. Now, they may go ahead and do some type of version of it, some type of test, but I don't think it's going to be the same thing it's always been. No,
Okay.
I don't think they can. But that's just my opinion. I don't know what they haven't told us anything about that.
Okay.
Has everybody got these copied down?
Yes, sir. This is Anthony Taylor speaking.
Okay, thank you, Anthony. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you guys do these on your own, and we will look at them very first thing for bell ringer tomorrow. So that way I can go ahead and get to these people that want to retake a quiz, okay? So that's going to be it for you guys that don't have a quiz to make up or something like that. So you all can go ahead and log off. I love you guys. Make sure you finish these 2 problems because they'll be the first ones for tomorrow, and I may have you submit them. I'm not sure yet. But that'll be it for everybody unless you want to stay and retake a quiz, okay? I love you guys. Hope you have a good rest of the day.
See you, Mr. Corbin.
See you
Bye,
later.
sir.
See you. Brock, don't be talking to Jace. If he wanted to talk to you, he would answer the phone.
And he told me he needed help with something, so I told him I'll help him, and now he won't answer.
You guys are funny. All right, so let me see. Lily, let's start off with you, and I'm going to get you a couple of problems here to try, and hopefully we can replace some of these zeros, okay? All right, let me get you a good one here, Lily. All right, Lily, are you ready?
Not really.
Not really. All right, well, it says you made 100 on the IXLs, so if you really did the IXLs, this is one of the ones you did. All right, there you go. I'll draw you line and get you started, okay? Okay, Lily, what do you want to do first?
I don't know.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do, Lily. I'm going to let you study these tonight, and I really don't want to put in 2 zeros for you because, I mean, if you go back and look at our notes, if you go back and actually do the IXLs and the videos, then these are going to be pretty easy for you, okay? This is not a hard problem at all, but you definitely need to do the things that you need to do to get prepared for it, okay? Now, I don't care to stay on and help you, to work with you, to do a couple problems with you, but you're going to have to put in, you know, some time to get these, okay?
Okay.
Bailey, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Bailey, let's see if you can do it. What do you want to do first?
You times 4 by V, like 12.
Okay, so you want to put a 4 right here and multiply. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What else?
And then you multiply Z by 4.
That's a 2, but yeah.
2 by 4.
Yeah, my Z's, math people always put a line through their Z's right here because so they don't look like 2s. Okay, next step.
The 4s cancel out.
Okay,
And then 4 times 2, 8.
okay. What do you want to bring down over here?
4, 12.
You want to do what?
Bring down V.
What else?
And then I'm lost right here.
Okay. So I'll make the same deal with you that I did with Lily. You can try again tomorrow, but you definitely have to do, you know, you got to put in the time. Do the IXLs. Look at when you miss a problem. Go back and watch the videos. Go back and look at our notes, the examples that we've done. Okay, because if you're just making it through or getting the stuff from somebody else, then you know This was an exact problem that you guys did on the IXLs, and both of you made hundreds on the IXLs. So you've actually worked this problem and gotten it right before if you really did the IXLs. So I'll give you another chance tomorrow if you guys want to put in the time and actually get these right, okay? So just like with Lily, I don't want to put zeros down, but right now that's how they're going to go in. And tomorrow you guys can try to get them back, okay? Is anybody else on here? Just you two? Okay. So study and try to work on these. I don't care to work some for you guys right now. If you want me to work some examples for you, like if you, I can go back and actually show you how to do this one. You were really, Bailey, you were right on here. You're going to multiply by 4 on both sides because you want to cancel out this 4. This numerator is locked in with this dividing by 4, so you undo it by multiplying, and they cancel out. And you forgot to bring down the minus 12. And once you bring down the minus 12, then it's just a baby equation. See what's been done, undo what's been done, do it to both sides. So we'd add 12. You get V equals 20. You see that?
Yes.
Okay, you guys want to work another one?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Oh, would help if I erase the answers, wouldn't it? All right, let's try this. And don't be laughing because it's kind of ratchet. Had a hard week last week. Okay, let's work this one together. Okay, what do you guys see as a pre-shift? We'll work it. Yeah, the 4G is over here and the 3G is over here. So that's variables on both sides, right?
Yes.
So we've got to get these together. Now, it doesn't matter which one you take to the other side, but you've got to follow the rules. And so let's take the smallest. How do you get rid of a positive 3G?
-3.
Right. Not just -3, but -3G. We're wanting to move the whole thing, right? And the rule is if you do it to one side, we want to do it to the other side. Okay? So 3G minus 3G gives you what?
0.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to get a 0. It's okay. As a matter of fact, zeros are our friend. And then over here, 4 minus 3 gives me just 1G, right?
Yes.
And then bring down the minus 1. And so I usually don't even write the 1G. If it's just 1G, I just write G. And then now what?
Add 1.
Yeah, that's it. Pre-shifts are gone. So now I'm just going to undo what's been done and do it to both sides. These cancel, and G equals 1. Oh, you can see it. There we go. All right, you guys want to do another one?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you for that. All right. All right, I'm gonna give you guys some time just to try this one on your own. And then I'll come in and we can work it together. You guys, since it's just the 3 of us, y'all can talk back and forth if you'd like. You guys like each other? I mean, are y'all friends?
Yeah.
Don't sound like it. Okay, so what's the pre-shift?
7 and 8.
Right, you've got variables on both sides, right? So we've got to get the variables to the same side. Which one do you want to move? You can move either one.
7.
Okay. So how do you get rid of a -7H?
positive 7H.
Right. So I'm going to add 7H. If I do it to one side, I have to
Do it to the other.
do it to the other. Draw my line. These cancel. And so I bring down a 0. And again, don't be thinking that's bad. That's good. Bring down the 9. And then -8 plus 7. Signs are different, so I subtract, keep the sign larger. So that leaves me with -1H. And you can put a 1 in there if you'd like. Now, if you would have added 8H to both sides, you would have come up with a positive. But this works just as good. Now we get rid of this positive 9. Remember, the negative goes with the H. 0 minus 9 is -9. These cancel. Be careful, bring down -1H. And then divide through by -1. And you get H is equal to positive 9. All right, questions on that one?
No, sir.
All right, thank you for that. You guys want to work another one? You all can leave whenever you want. I'll stay and work them as long as you need help.
I think I understand it now.
Okay, who is that?
Bailey.
Okay, Bailey. Lily, what about you?
Say one more.
One more.
One more? Okay. All right, let's try this one. Okay, there's 5p minus 9 equals 1 plus 10p. All right, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to let you work it. I'm here, though, if you've got a question, and then I'll work it with you at the end.
So subtract 10 from 10p.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Then what do you want to do? What do you want to do over
The
here?
same thing. Subtract 10.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay. What happens to the 10p's over here?
To 0, it cancels out.
Okay. So what's left on the right side?
1.
Okay. What happens right here?
-5.
Yeah, make sure you bring the p with it. Yeah, if signs are different, you subtract, keep the sign larger. Okay. You bring down anything?
The -1.
Good. And now what? Okay, let me ask you this. Are the pre-shifts gone?
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. So there's not any distributed property. There's not any variables on both sides. There's not any big fraction. There's not any like terms. All we're down to is just a regular two-step equation. So let's undo what's been done to the variable and do it to both sides. What do you want to do?
+9.
Right. Okay, what happens to the 9s?
They cancel out.
Okay, what do I bring down?
The -5.
Okay, then what?
That's 10.
Okay, now what? Go back to your rules. See what's been done, undo what's been done, do it to both sides. So what's been done?
Subtract 5.
Okay, has 5 been added? What does it mean when the 5's up against the p like that?
Multiply.
Right. So how do we undo multiplication?
Divide.
You got it. So you're going to put a fraction bar and you're going to divide by the same thing because we want those to cancel. And the rule is if you do it to one side, then you have to.
Do it to the other.
You got it. So these cancel out. B equals -2. Okay, you better?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to do another one or is that good for you?
That's good.
All right, lady. I will see you tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
See you later.
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome.